It's not a good look.
Hey guys, so today's video is going to be pretty casual. I'm going to talk you through my current everyday makeup routine that I've been doing just when I go to work or when I'm going out somewhere and I don't know what I feel like doing. So this has just been my go-to look, and yeah, I just thought I'd do a talk through because I've never done one of those before. Hopefully it's not too long, but I'm just gonna get started. So I'm just first going to apply some lip balm. This is just the Nivea Unscented Lip Butter. So I'm going to start with my base because my eye look's not going to be heavy, and I've been using the Hourglass Veil Primer, the Veil Mineral Primer lately, and I've just really been liking it. So I take, my pump does not want to work well though. Like when I first got this, it would just pump out water, and now it's just not pumping out anything. I'm just going to take it out of there. But when it does pump, I only use one pump pretty much. As I said in my favorites video, this primer does feel quite drying, so I think if you have dry skin, it's probably not going to be your favorite. For my foundation, I am going to use the NARS Luminous Weightless foundation. This one's in the shade Fiji. I've done a whole review and demo on this foundation, but I just take a few pumps in the back of my hand, and I am going to use my beauty blender, which I only just got this week, and I've really been liking it. And I just press this all over my skin. It's obviously darker than my face because I don't have any fake tan on my face. I haven't decided yet if I like the beauty blender more than I like the Real Technique sponge. I don't know, the beauty blender, I bought this with the little cleaner thing in the combo set, and that was like 40 bucks or something off Beauty Bay. And I don't know, I just think that the Real Techniques one pretty much does the same thing. Do you guys want me to do a like comparison video where I sort of compare the pros and cons of each? Let me know if you would like to see that. I could do that. I always hold my arm just like... Okay, so my base is on. I'm going to then prime my eyelids. I'm just using MAC Painterly Paint Pot as per usual. Oh, I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm doing. So I just use my finger, I pick up some product and I pop it over my eyelids. And I always just drag a little bit extra underneath my eye. I look really white and washed out. I look like my eyes are just little balls. Not pretty. Then I'm going to take my Lorac Mega Pro palette, and I'm sorry I use this like pretty often, but I just really like this palette. And I'm going to take this shade up here, which was called Fawn. It's just like a really light beigey skin tone shade. Pick that up on a really big flat brush. Pack it onto the brush, and then I just press it onto my eyelid. Then I'm going to take my MAC 217 brush, which is super dirty, and I'm going to take this next colour called Camel. It's a warm orangey kind of yellow undertone shade, and I'm just picking that up on my brush, tapping off the excess. And then I'm starting to build it up into the crease. And when I go to the outer corner, I always sort of do little circular motions, just sort of, I don't know, put a little bit more product there. So I don't really do this precisely, I just slap the colour into my crease just to add it. I just love the look of like really warm shades just all blended out and just like blown out. My hair looks terrible. Ugh. Then I just use the same brush, and I'm going to pick up the tiniest little bit of the espresso shade, which is this shade here. Like I literally just dip the very end of my brush in, and then I tap off a bit on my hand. And then I just start to take it along my upper lash line and blend it and buff it out into the outer corner. This just adds so much depth without being really harsh. So then I'm just going to take this flat little brush and I'm going to pick up the shade Black. It's just a matte black. This whole eye look is pretty much matte just because I find it easy for every day. Colors are easy to blend. You don't have to worry too much about it looking perfect. That's just my take on matte eyeshadows. But anyway, I take a little bit of the black on the tip of the brush and I just press it really close to my lash line. This makes your eyelashes look so much fuller and just gives them a lot more definition. We all want some definition. Then to highlight the brow bone, I'm just going to use Vanilla, which is this bottom shade here. It's just like a nice whitish shimmery highlight. Very pigmented though, so I always tap a bit off onto my hand. And I love having a really nice shimmery highlight on my brow bone and my inner corners when I do a matte eye look. I just think it looks so pretty. Then to tightline, I'm going to use my Eye of Horus black eyeliner pencil. And I just run that in my top waterline. That again just adds to the whole thickness of the eyelashes. Then I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and put on some mascara, which is obviously going to be this one, because do I use anything else in my videos? Nope. And I like to curl one at a time and then apply my mascara for some reason. I just wiggle the brush. Oh. I'm just going to let it dry and then I'm going to wipe it off with a Q-tip. Then I move on to my concealer and I'm just going to use my Pro Longwear concealer. This one's in the shade NW20 because I'm a little bit paler at the moment. So I just take a pump onto the back of my hand, tap my finger into it and dot it under my eyes and sort of down the center of my face. And then just with my beauty blender again, I'm using the other end. I'm just going to tap that out. I feel like this doesn't retain water. Like, I feel like it dries up a lot quicker than the Real Techniques one. I'm just going to spray it with some Fix Plus. Oh, that's wet. That's wet. Beauty Blender Amateur. And I just take some more concealer on the Beauty Blender and I'm just pressing it into the center of my forehead. And some on my chin. This earring is wobbling everywhere. And just around my nose. And I just like to go back over and make sure that my foundation and concealer is all blended together. Okay, then to bronze, because I'm looking extra pale today, I'm going to use MAC MSF in Dark Deepest. And I'm going to use my New by Nature blush brush. And I just press it into the product. And again, I tap it off. I don't like to put anything onto liquid that I haven't tapped off onto the back of my hand, just because I don't want to get really big streak marks. So I start off with a really light hand. I start off right at my hairline and just go in circular motions around my cheekbone and up onto my temples. And then I just bring it up around here as well. I'm adding a little bit onto the apple of my cheeks just because I am so pale today. I want to just give myself a bit of bronziness. So I've been watching Pretty Little Liars. We got Netflix, and what am I up to? I think I'm up to like season 3 episode something. I'm in season 3 anyway. And oh my god. Like, I don't know why I ever stopped watching this show. It's been out for so many years and I've only just gone back. I first started watching it when it came out and then I just stopped, and now I'm addicted to it. Like I'll say, oh, I'll just watch one or two. Like a season later, I'm still sitting there on the lounge. What season is it up to on like the TV? Like I know it's still on TV, so if anyone's watching it, can you tell me what season it's actually up to at the moment? Like what season number it goes to? Because I would not have a clue really. For my blush, I'm going to use Milani's Luminoso. I really like a nice warm glowy pink blush with this eye look because I don't know why. I think it just complements it 'cause they're both warm kind of shades. And I always just use the same brush that I use for my bronzer. It looks so much more harsh on camera than it does in real life. I'm just gonna blend it just in case. And for my highlight, I'm going to use my Models Prefer Soft Touch Mineral Powder on a Real Techniques contour brush, and I don't go light-handed with this. So I brush it up above my eyebrow and then bring it down in a nice little C shape. This is just the most natural highlighter I've ever used. Can't get enough. And then I just go in and set the center of my face, like my concealer and all of that good stuff, with my MSF by MAC in Light Plus. And this is my Real Techniques multitask brush. And I just push it into my skin. When I'm feeling lazy and don't want to get a smaller brush, I just poke myself in the eyeball with the big brush. I gotta do something about the hair. Ugh. Okay, so back onto my eyes. I'm just taking my 217 again, and I'm using that camel shade that's the warm brown that I used in the crease, and I'm just really messily buffing that onto my under eyes. And I don't take it lightly, like I will buff it quite far down. I like the look of that. And I just bring it out to join up with where the eyeshadow in the crease, so that everything joins together. Then I just take a little bit more of the espresso shade and darken that outer corner. You can see that just adds all the difference to the definition. Then I'm just going in with another clean blending brush and making sure those shades are blended nicely. Then I'm going to go back into that vanilla shade with a small little pencil brush and pack that, oh that was messy, pack that into my inner corner. I'm gonna sneeze. And then I am actually going to take my little flat brush again and pick up the tiniest little bit of the black shade and just define my lower lash line. Then I'm just going to curl my upper lashes again, just gently. I don't push hard at all like I do on the first one, but it just makes the biggest difference when you curl your lashes afterwards, I feel. And I'm going to add a little bit more mascara to the top, just because I'm not wearing false lashes, so I want my eyelashes to look like, you know, I've actually got eyelashes. Then I think I'm going to line my lower lash line with this brown eyeliner, the Bourjois metallic one in brown. I just feel like having some more definition today. And then for my bottom lashes, I'm just going to use Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. Does anyone else have this and it's dried up like really fast even though you've put the lid on every time? I feel like mine's just really dry. For my lips, I sort of mix it up on a day-to-day basis, like just whatever I'm feeling like wearing, and I have no idea what I feel like wearing today. Let's line my lips with Rimmel Addiction Lip Pencil. And I'm going to take Creme Cup by MAC. I might add a tiny little bit of this light lip gloss, this Just Peachy lip gloss by Tanya Burr Cosmetics. Just... So guys, that is it for my everyday makeup routine for the moment. I'm sure it will change next week, but at the moment this has what I've been going for. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learnt something new, and let me know if you like these talk through tutorials at all. I can either do more or not do them. It's kind of nice though to just sit and talk and not worry about, I don't know, I just enjoyed it. So let me know what you guys thought. Please like if you did like the video, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!